Okay, ladies, as promised, here we are on our first Tuesday video. There have been lots of thoughts that have gone through my mind as we've been walking through the early days of our fast. Now that we are wrapping day 5, I've been asking God to reveal to me what He would have me to share with you, something that would be meaningful and helpful as we all press toward the mark. I don't know about all of you, but this has been a very unusual fast for me. Let me just say atypical. I expected to have to give up some of my normal go-tos during this season of consecration, but God has really been showing me how He wants me to remove, or at least reduce, my interactions with anything that will serve as a distraction for me connecting with Him. I mean, even in showing me that I need to give up beef and go to sleep a little earlier and wake up on my knees, He's been sharing with me specific reasons why. It's beyond the health benefits of relieving my colon from processing red meat. He showed me how my body has been showing me for some time now how beef wasn't good for me. And even in the effort required to digest it and the pains of dealing with the aftermath of that juicy steak or that sloppy burger, He made it clear how these things distracted me from focusing on Him. I was sending my temple through the process of using extra resources to deal with something He had already shown me wasn't good for me, which then took away from my ability to attend to something else He had called me to. He did the same thing with showing me that I need to get rest. I need to take rest. While I thought this was about providing my body with proper recovery time, and I considered all of the health benefits, God showed me that it was so much more than that. When I'm not properly rested, I can't effectively hear from Him about my life or anyone else's. All that He is asking of me definitely requires discipline. But this is different. It's not just discipline for the sake of being disciplined. It's discipline for the sake of becoming a disciple. All of this revelation has left me shaking my head. He is speaking so clearly to me and prayerfully to you. He's speaking to me clearly, and I'm choosing to believe what He's saying. So the 2 words for this week are discipline and belief. I realize that even with all of the discipline in the world, if I don't really believe what He's saying about me, my abilities, His love and acceptance of me, where He wants to take me, who He says I am, that discipline won't be enough to push me into becoming the she who He has called me to be. I know that in this consecration season, it will be my discipline and belief that will propel me into the proper position and posture for receiving all that He has for me. Some days I may cry out like the Father in Mark 9:24. I do believe, but help me overcome my unbelief. But when it's all said and done, I am believing that God will say to me as He did to the woman in Mark 5:34, Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. That is what I am believing for, and I'm asking that the Spirit lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon His waters wherever He might call me. Live well knowing we win. And if you need a little more inspiration, check out Hillsong United Oceans.